I'm accessorizing. I learned it from watching you loot everything that wasn't welded in place.
Back, and you've brought Niles. Good.
Zeb, good seeing you again. About what happened on Paradise Island, I want to apologize.
Shame those who could grant you absolution aren't here to do so, then. Let me be clear about one thing. If I had another option for assistance, I'd have pursued it. But my friends are gone, and I cannot do this myself. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the Matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret.
What they say when they're tearing their victims apart with their ridiculously large claws.
Perhaps we might save the levity for a less perilous time.
Pay the commander no mind. Tongue often draws faster than sense. Please, continue.
For any subject, visiting the Matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends pay dearly to acquire reveal the vault in its lowest level containing the Matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the Matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. As I said, the vault is in the lowest level of the tomb, and that portion is inaccessible to all but those with the highest possible security clearance. Keep up. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. If any still lived, I would have. I can only assume Audra gave up the locations of the others under torture. Sentinels hunted down the rest of the cell, one by one. It was brutal, systematic. I narrowly slipped the net myself, which leaves me alone to complete our mission.
Commander, please.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow. But what's done is done. There will be time to grieve once the Protectorate is dead and buried. After you. Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the Matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbor, and in humble service to the Protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours, which I have returned.
Warning, power at 13%. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
Suspicious data. Visual scan. Confirmed.
Your insides are leaking.
Sovereign provides. The system provides.
Never again will we see her equal.
Hostiles.
It has been 10 minutes. Perhaps you would like to do the rest of the exhibition hall?
The last Sentinel who received a tour boasted of spending 30 minutes in Lamentations. Is he incapable of matching his grief?
Sentinel Willa, please continue. Took with some light instruction and restored brain, mind, functions.
Let the paradigm worry about tomorrow.
Not now.
Sovereign's good name? The security system's been activated. Run!
Do not rush me! Wait, what is that buzzing noise?
No!
Well done springing the jaws of that trap on the Sentinel. Now to give that dope.
Matriarch, preserve me. How in the blazes am I to report this?
Fastest way forward is Brooklyn!
Every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
Let's skip the diplomacy.
Shoot the enemy!
Wait there. I'll come to you. All handled. My turn. There should be a here. There. We can access the lower level now. The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable it.
Goes. No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
If we start gunning down civilians, where does it end, Zeb? Ain't Arcadia covered in enough blood?
You need me to clear that moral obstruction for you? Fine. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
No going back from here, not until we've done what we came here to.
Hold! Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are N-ray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously. And if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body. I objected, of course, to my father becoming some chimera of machine and man.
Over here, Commander.
Was overruled.
Reckon I found
Now
something
the
that might be
order
useful
informs me
later.
that, far from being a panacea, this attempt has exacted a toll on my father that is likely to finish what time and disease have already begun. I may soon be sovereign. And if that bears out, I will need to hide all of this. Burn all of my father's research into longevity. Seal his automatic body away at the factory. What grief I will inherit. What mess.
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime, see what I can come up with.
We've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. Hold in the correct one. Damn it! We triggered the automated security forces! Niles, watch out! N-ray wires installed that may correspond with each switch. Perhaps that'll be useful. The code I originally supplied can still be relied upon. 132.
By my grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rifts is taking. It has been years, and yet I am still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back.
Wrong again. The code is 132.
But I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the Consul wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I? Am I not sovereign of Arcadia? Should my desires not take priority?
Hard to see we're not overly impeded intrigued by this puzzle, but I apologize for my lack of preparedness.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? I think he's starting to worry me. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. I'll be damned if I go down the same path as DeVries. Some ideals are worth fighting to keep, even if it means taking the long way round to winning. Well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Nice! I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
I need you intact for the mission, that's all. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here. This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war continues, the further we stray from them. Every step we take must honor the matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste. I only ever wished for Henry to embrace his role as the caretaker of Arcadia, the savior of us all. But if he has chosen a different path, I will do as I must. And I must not fail.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago. In exchange for skip drives, Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this agreement. Unbelievable.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work, its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear Matriarch is a fraud, a cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. Precisely. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
Downsides like how the skip drives are causing rifts? Yeah, I say that's worth a fret. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided. I understand your reticence, but people should have the power and means to make choices for themselves, even unhealthy ones.
Hold on, Commander. Exposing the Earth Directorate in this way will cause people to lose faith and embolden the corporations to do as they please. Who does that help? Not to mention what might happen if that skip drive tech falls into the wrong hands. At the end of the day, it's your call. I'll back you, but you had best be sure. Guess we're gonna do things your way, Zeb.
I remember a time when you would have dreamed of this moment. I'm only sorry today did not turn out to be as golden as we imagined. Thank you for your assistance in this matter. I had my doubts, but you truly delivered. I'll remain a while longer and make sure to grab everything off the data banks.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
Actually reckon I'm taking my leave for good. We're too far apart now on the things that matter. There's no future for us that don't end the same way it did last time. Not sure Arcadia's got one either, thanks to your decision. Come on, Commander. Let's just go.
There they are. These are the ruffians who threatened me. Slay them at once.
This is no place to die.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Zeb was right. Never should have let that curator go. We could have prevented this. Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. I'm disappointed. Full stop. Zeb didn't exactly give us a choice, but it's gonna keep me up at night, wondering where all that intel might end up. To what end it'll be used. I just feel so stupid. Zeb used us, DeVries used us. The Earth Director has been lying to everyone. Isn't there a single honest person in this voided galaxy? I know, and I appreciate that, Commander. You're not the problem. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that. You're telling me you wouldn't have done things differently, or at least tried to. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. It's the damnedest thing. In spite of everything, I find myself relieved we spared her. Augustine still owes a debt to us, and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. Either way, you were right to give her the chance. Provided the rift don't dismantle us all before then. Yeah, suppose we will. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the Directorate. And I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Likewise, Commander.
Let me know when you need a stretch. Hey, what in the where now?
over with!
That wasn't intentional.
Look at my bow, Commander. Let's dispense with the howdy you do. Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Either restore my life or avenge my death!
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Let's get to diplomacy. Hit 'em hard! Get a few
Architect's ball!
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Restore my life or avenge my death! And I'll take care of it, Commander.
With both sides? Open.
Hit 'em hard! Let's get him over with! They did me in! Help me out! How do you do this?
There's a new face. Any chance you've brung news from the commander? Can't restart the dig without his permission, and clock's ticking on my getting that early completion bonus. Started getting peculiar vibrations as we hit the halfway point. Could be nothing, but I got this job because the last foreman ignored similar readings. It ended poorly for him. Don't be. Team's far more profitable under me, so it turned out better for everyone. Stars, my executive approval rating is 52%. More than half. Can you believe that? It's a puzzler, that's for sure. More likely than not, some kind of old protectorate infrastructure. Maybe sewage or a conveyor. Messy, but mostly harmless. Worst case, it's a uranium gas pipe, and further drilling will kill everyone here in seconds. It'd be hard to collect bits for making a tunnel with no workers to dig it first. Agreed. Wouldn't want to miss that juicy bonus. Not unless your lamps can see through solid rock and figure out what's on the far side. Good.
They never questioned, never doubted, their zeal never died.
What have we here? You're definitely not a member of my battalion. You best be here on business. My time is valuable. Why would I be? Are your lamps broken? Praetor is a dirtball racked by lightning storms. I understand the strategic value of Praetor, but this assignment is beneath me. In orbit, sitting in HQ, being involved in overall strategic planning of this system-wide campaign. My superior assigning me here. What else? Huh. That sounds like something a lifer on a factory line says. If I could have solved it that easily, it would have been solved by now. If you think it's so trivial, deal with it yourself. Make it quick. We were working on getting around it by tunneling through a mountain. Unfortunately, work is ground to a halt, extending my deployment on this void-forsaken dirtball. Agreed. But they have no defenses on that side. Why would you defend the side of an unclimbable mountain range? We could catch them off guard and put an early end to this campaign. Our equipment detected some kind of anomaly, mostly vibrations. Until we know what it is, I ordered to stop. Causing a cave-in gains us nothing. Of course not, No, I'm not gonna dig into this right now.
You're back. Have you reconsidered helping me find a Gorvid egg? For science, of course.
You've returned. Are the Raptidons vanquished? Have you completed the job? Oh, incredible. Then, as the prime requisitionist currently at this station, I confer to you upgraded permissions that allow for surplus supply purchases.
or die.
Commander, watch your vitals! Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Just dip me in. Help me out. Fastest way forward is through!
I'm at my wit's end with that damn protectorate safe. If you can open it, whatever's inside is yours. I'll wash my hands of it. So, you're the mysterious individual that's caused such a stir across Arcadia? Well, it is my sincerest of pleasures to meet you. I am Exemplar Simon, head of research at this station. Please consider me your personal conduit to this meager, yet profound portion of the universal equation. How may I be of service? So you're the reason I've been alerted to recalibrations. I'd wondered why some of these systems suddenly came back online. Originally, the Protectorate designed this facility to control those grounding towers, which are the only thing keeping Praetor's ceaseless lightning from turning us all into ash. And to be sure, that is the only reason Anti or the Protectorate haven't taken this place by force. They are rightly terrified of what happens if this station goes offline. However, neglect during this conflict led to accents shorting at 5 of the towers, causing gross misalignment. If they aren't realigned, the failures will catastrophically cascade. Prior to being driven from this facility, the Protectorate was exploring lightning-powered explosives. The concept was clearly beyond them, but I have already solved their errors. So, with the towers aligned, I can produce a batch of the explosives they theorized, and I would happily share them with you. And since you've already begun, that is fantastic news. I'll begin fabrication as soon as you've aligned the towers. And so, I shall have the explosives ready for you upon your return.
Thought you agents were durable. Patch yourself up!
You back to see more of the tunnel? I'll save you the trip. Not a pebble has budged. Same is true of our bit accounts. Not unless your lamps can see through solid rock and figure out what's on the far side. Goodbye, early completion bonus.
Let's get them over with! And I'll take care of them, Commander.
Restore my life or avenge my death!
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automax factory is advised. Should you wish to maximize your Valor unit's combat effectiveness, building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Wrist weapon primed!
Fastest way forward is through! I'm not ready. I'm the
help you with something?
I find my next victim. I mean a hostile combatant.
Huh? That's Donnie Brookins?
Sharp enough. Hostiles near.
Let's get him over with. Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Your shame till the last of your line dies hungry, shunned, and alone.
Of course, the thought of our...
Look at me, patching you up like a regular doctor, ready to wait on your...
You know you were in a fight, Sensibly, I must reload.
Ready to waste it on your command. Commander, watch him! Look at a few core float. Commander, watch your vitals! Ready to take the heat.
Visual scans confirmed.
Restore my life or avenge invasive elements.
I'm alive. Who needs...
You come too far to Fulton? Better sleep with both up.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Either restore my life or avenge my death. They come at our due bounty. Enemy dead. Employing a thorough, methodical search. There you seeking cover.
Ready to win. On your command. The idea is to kill them. Let me know when you needed a strength. But I'm not ready. You watch him hit the button. Commander, watch him.
Quickly moving to cover.
Down.
An explosion!
Let me know when you need an extraction.
I'll stop this.
Look at me, patching you up like a regular doctor. How are you? Appreciate a little help, Commander.
A security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant.
How are you still up?
Trust the solid protects.
Arc rolled back a triangle. Kill this. Lower the rate of death on the
Attention, subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed.
What do you want to wager there's something in there for Val we can use?
Got troublemaker.
What? Invasive elements! Magazines, efficiently and in short order. His beneficent guidance.
They took me in! Help me out!
Regain sight. Vital cause.
Refilling my weapon. Taking opting for better cover. Carefully reloading. Lost track of them.
Take him out!
Functioning. All rightly appreciate our perfect life of contentment and plenty.
Minimizing exposure. No pouring found. Grenade destroy! Replenishing my fire.
Sensor range.
Recommencing hostility. We are duty bound to stop them. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Knew you had my back.
Every protected subject. I'm sure they are operating.
Swine. I hate recharge! Love to, but I'm not ready.
Detected. Engaging. Hostile.
Replenishing my firearm. Each a vital call. Fucking shit right now.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Sorry, ain't ready yet. I'm the one you need to worry about.
I am out.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Best reload. They covet our due belt. Sustain the system.
I'm alive.
needs to die.
I repudiate all vapid commercialists.
These things take time, Commander.
Replenishing my firearms. Influences preserve such progress. Disruptive influences.
Try and keep your guts on the...
That's out of the ordinary.
Sharpen up. Hostiles nearby.
Refilling my weapon!
Unfriendly company.
Quick once over. Disruptive influences.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
I'm alive.